Hello, everybody. This is Simon here, and what I want to discuss with you in this video is about the kingdom of heaven and how I'd like to start off by sharing a few insights that I learned from traveling and how through these insights it deepened my relationship with the kingdom of heaven, which I will get into in this video and talk to you about. And through traveling, I learned that, so like when I traveled, I had these specific goals, personal goals that I wanted to fulfill, that I wanted to accomplish, and things that I wanted to see myself do, things that I wanted to learn, and goals that I had to complete. And my feeling was to do these goals and to feel fulfilled, to feel that I had accomplished what I had accomplished. Very common. A lot of people have these goals, these personal goals of what you feel that you want to fulfill, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, basically. So I traveled through Asia several times, and I met a lot of people. I met many coaches, healers, miracle workers, um, therapists, friends. Went to many social gatherings, learned a lot about culture, learned a lot about myself, had a great time. But the thing that I understood when I came back to Sweden, where I live, I understood this that the goals that I had fulfilled, the things that I had learned, had all helped me to grow, helped me to feel that I'm moving in the right direction, creating the right habits, creating the you know, learning the things, exploring, all great stuff. But what what I learned when I came home that day and I went up to the mountain or the hill in which I around the place in which I grew up, I sat there in nature and I realized I felt this sense of completion within myself, right? This sense of completion that I had fulfilled these things and done a lot of one amazing things, but still, and this sounds obvious, but still, life continues in a certain way. Life continues in a certain way that I can explore all these things in the world, all these things, and meet all these people, and I will still do that. But then when I came back, I realized that life is still going on, life is still happening, and there's something here that I've been looking for in these conversations, in these meetings, in these explorations around Asia. There's something I have been looking for that has been within me all the time, that has been within me all along. This thing that I might have experienced glimpses of, but that I might have looked for in these people or these circumstances or these travel adventures, right? So the common idea of is to embark on this adventure, travel the world, explore the world, discover all these things, which is all great. It's all rich life experience, and I wish for all beings to be able to have those experiences. The things that I've had those experiences, and I've realized that there's a certain dimension of reality which you can only discover, which you can only experience within yourself. And I would say that this dimension of reality, I don't know, shall we say, I don't know statistics, or I don't know exact degrees of dimensions here and there, but I do know that this dimension completely transcends this world of form. So this world of form that we experience, in which a lot of things change, we meet new people and we grow and we let go of things and we build relationships, we let go of relationships, we find work that fulfills us, we do what we like, we meet people, etc. That's all part of this experience that is changing, and it's always changing for the highest good for us. But there's another dimension of reality which we can experience within ourselves. And at the heart of this dimension is what I like to call the kingdom of heaven. And so I've been studying A Course in Miracles and A Course of Love for several years. And these books, channeled via the Spirit of Jesus, discusses these things of heaven. And I always read this and I wondered, what are they talking about here? What is the exact thing that's being discussed? What is this heaven that they talk about? It sounds almost too far out to believe. But then you have the experience of heaven, and you realize this is as real can be. So, and that's what I'd like to discuss further now with you, is the idea of what is the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven, as I see it, is that place within oneself which is absolute light of source, absolute light of God, which exists within all beings, within the source of all beings, and extends out through ourselves, through the source which exists within ourselves. So basically, the kingdom of heaven is not an external place. The kingdom of heaven is awareness of this light which unifies all beings. Awareness of this light which lies at the source, at the heart of all beings. And this light, we experience this light more or less all the time. When we wake up, this dimension is open for us, and we sometimes like to still lie down in bed and experience that stillness and that peace, that tranquility that comes, and that tranquility, that is a glimpse of the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is beyond that tranquility, though. The kingdom of heaven is perfect peace. It's what is that they say? This peace that passeth all understanding. And this is also awareness of oneness. This kingdom of heaven is awareness of oneness with all beings. And this oneness of all beings exists before the expression of form. So basically, we're expressing ourselves through form, through language, through walking, talking, eating, sleeping, through sex, through sports, through all these expressions through form. But this kingdom of heaven exists within ourselves before form, even before manifestation. And it then extends out into manifestation. So, the way to connect to that energy is to ask for that energy. So, in essence, all human beings are always receiving something from God, something from Source. So, when you become aware of what you're asking for, ask and you shall receive, right? Ask and it is given. When you become aware of what you are asking for. Am I asking for this? Am I asking for that? What am I really asking for? And this might be subconscious. But the thing is that when you become aware of what you're asking for, and you go within yourself to that still point, that peace in the middle of your chest, that you could call it the unborn or the um, pure awareness. When you go to that space, or you don't actually go to that space, you just let go of what you're doing, and then you are that space. And then in that space, you can connect to that light, which exists at the heart of your being, and it also exists at the heart of all beings. So, in essence, we are that heaven-like light. And right now on the planet, a lot of this light is coming, is being spread, is extending, and we sort of feel it. We feel it in nature. That's why we like nature. We feel this kind of pure light of nature. We feel it in children. We feel it in animals. We feel it in ourselves. We feel it through sexual communion. We feel it in lightness. That's why we're drawn to the light, right? But beyond any adventure, beyond any expression of form, you can go to that space, that still point, that heart of God within yourself, through connecting to your own heart, your own stillness. You can connect to the light that unifies all beings. And this is not a extraordinary, particularly special phenomena. This is just the very nature of life. So basically what Jesus says in A Course of Love, the new book that is an extension of A Course in Miracles, he talks about that experiencing the kingdom of heaven is as natural to us as breathing, which makes sense in a way because we are that. We are that purity of God, that light of God. So when we just drop all the ideas, all the beliefs that are out of alignment with that pure true nature, we go into that still point, that unborn space, and we start asking for that light, asking to be aware of that light. We will start to receive that light. So that's basically what I want to share with you in this video, and I'll discuss this more in depth in other videos. This is just a glimpse of what I like to share here. The connecting to that still point and asking for the kingdom of heaven. Try it. It's a powerful experience. So I'll discuss this more in other videos. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.